มสาระความรู้ก่อนใครได้ที่ RSU Wisdom TV ทางระบบทีวีดาวเทียมหรือผ่านแอปพลิเคชัน RSU Wisdom TV ดาวน์โหลดแอปพลิเคชันได้ที่ Google Play และ App Store
Back again to ASEAN Challenge into the last break of today's show, the ASEAN Interview. And we'll interview Master Dharm today. He's a World Yoga Alliance Community President of ASEAN. This is a very informative interview and will give you lots of information about yoga trends in ASEAN. Let's take a look together.
On ASEAN Interview this week, we are still at My Peace Yoga speaking to Master Dharm about yoga. This time, the influence of yoga within our very own ASEAN community. So he'll tell us more about those details. ท่านผู้ชมคะอาทิตย์นี้นะคะสำหรับ ASEAN Interview เรายังอยู่ที่ My Peace Yoga แล้วก็พูดคุยกับ Master หรือว่าอาจารย์ดารัมเกี่ยวกับโยคะคราวนี้หัวข้อก็ความสำคัญความฮอตของโยคะในประเทศอาเซียนนั่นเองค่ะมาคุยกับอาจารย์กันเถอะ
My name is Master Dharm. I'm from India and I started yoga practice once I was 5 years old. That time to this time is a long time and working with yoga lifestyle, living my life as a yoga. After that I moved to Thailand and I stay here, I look around what is happening in yoga field and I completely shocked. What is the yoga in Thailand and what is the yoga in European country? Because in our country, we follow the yoga as a living lifestyle. We follow the yoga as a original based, not only for physical exercises. If somebody practice physical 100% and forget the theory, what is yoga in the real form, so it's mean that we are going to lose something. So we must study 50% physical and the other 50% is a mental, is a theoretical. ASEAN different countries, the style of yoga, what is the difference between each other countries in the ASEAN. So during the teacher training hours, in the teacher training course in my training, so I have a student from the all European and the all ASEAN countries, different countries. I saw I observation the different styles there are. So many people, some countries follow the very advanced level. So the other country follow the original Hatha Yoga and the other countries, some of the countries follow the meditation part. Yeah, this is I like that. And I'm happy to exchange my knowledge between the countries and countries peoples and my knowledge, the original knowledge what I get from the India's professors. Yeah.
Joining us once again on ASEAN Interview is Yoga Master Dharm from the World Yoga Alliance of India in Thailand to tell us more about how yoga has become so popular and you could say more and more extensive and exhaustive in Thailand and also ASEAN. สวัสดีค่ะ Master Dharm.
สวัสดีครับ
Thank you for joining us again.
You're welcome.
So today, let's talk a bit about how yoga has become so much more popular than it ever has been in the past. First and foremost, could you compare the popularity of yoga, say, in Asia and, say, the West? How would you say the growth is in different parts of the world?
Yeah, nowadays yoga is very popular in all around the world and it is very hard to get the number how many people there are because I saw in news channel and the other social media after 21st June is very big yeah, very big, huge event of yoga, World Yoga Day. So I saw in India, I have around 4 million people, they are practicing yoga.
Wow, 4 million
4 million people.
on International World Yoga Day.
Yeah, in that day, 4 million. Yeah.
Wow.
In New Delhi, 1 million people practicing yoga in same day, same time. And in the army and the other state of India's, they are practicing, total amount is like this, 4 million. Yeah. And in France, in Japan, everywhere is practicing yoga like a,
That's amazing.
that's amazing things. Yeah, this very big victory of the world of yoga, because the yoga is not new things to do. Yoga everybody know before, but
It's been around for centuries.
yeah, but now is they accept, they believe in practicing, and they practice yoga in the same time, same way. So I think so the peoples in ASEAN is very interesting about yoga, but before 5-10 years they was not interesting, but now they are crazy about yoga, and they just like to do yoga every day because of good health.
Right.
Everybody need a good health. Everybody want to follow the principles of Ayurveda. Ayurveda said we need 3 things of good health. In our body should be 3 things in balance. So first thing, feet should be hot. Stomach should be nim soft nim and the mind should be cool. Yeah, once your mind is cool, stomach is soft and feet is warm, become a health, good health. This
So that
is
is what you call a balanced body.
yeah, this is a balancing of body according to Ayurveda. So once we practicing, we are making our feet hot, our stomach nim soft, and the mind is already by Nang Samadhi is cooled down. Yeah.
Wow. Well, talking about that kind of balance, though, we said earlier about how there
Yeah.
are thousands of topics
Yeah.
in yoga.
Yes.
But what would you say is the most, say, the top 3 most popular types of yoga, say, in Asia?
The top 3, I saw so many countries around the world and around the Asian countries. There the Hatha Yoga is the most popular.
Hatha yoga.
Hatha Yoga, yeah. Because the Hatha Yoga is the foundation of yoga. And the other styles also are famous, but have so many styles. Yeah. And the second style I saw the Bhujanga Namaskar sequence. Yeah.
Bhujanga Namaskar.
Bhujanga Namaskar sequence is a very popular also as well in around Asian countries.
Right.
Yeah, Bhujanga Namaskar. And the third number is I think so the meditation.
Meditative
Yeah,
yoga.
the inner yoga.
Ah.
The inner yoga. So many people are want to find balance, because nowadays the common problem about the tension. The tension is the common problems in the world.
Stress.
Yes,
and
stress. Yeah.
Balancing life and work and
Yeah.
whatnot.
So many people they killed by themselves, they suicide because of they cannot find the balance. So that's why then the third number, I think so the people they want to do meditation,
Also
vipassana.
very important.
Yeah.
Talking about yoga education and you yourself having a PhD in yoga,
Yeah.
can you talk about the popularity of yoga, studying yoga in India? During your studies, did you see more and more people getting a PhD in yoga?
Yeah, I saw in all around the world have only education, master degree, graduation degree, and the post graduation and the PhD, and net as well nowadays. Yeah.
I see.
So around 20 universities, 20 education institutions there are available to provide the yoga education. But previous year is less, but every year is getting better. But after this year, 21st June, is everywhere is very hard to get a PhD in yoga. But
Right.
before is very easy. So now peoples are more interesting about yoga, and also the peoples who study in India about yoga. After that, they want to give the service in the abroad countries. Yeah, so that's why they need to work hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Apart from India, can aspiring yogis get master's or PhD degrees anywhere else, or only in India?
Around the world, only in India. Yeah.
But pretty soon, perhaps, do you think in the future maybe various schools will incorporate yoga into their physical education classes?
Yeah, that is different, but they can connect, they can make the yoga subject with physical education as well, with something health education. Yeah, because the yoga is a very popular.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, talking about ASEAN a little bit more, among our ASEAN countries, which countries would you say is a country where yoga is the most popular at the moment?
At the moment, in the ASEAN, have so many countries that
Yes.
follow the yoga and have so many yoga studios. Every country, and the peoples like to spending the time with yoga class every day.
Right.
Yeah, I saw in the Bangkok, you can see every single soy, you can have the one studio
Wow.
right now. Yeah,
That's amazing.
in Bangkok is quite popular in yoga in Thailand, and also in Japan a little bit, but it's getting popular as
Getting
well.
more popular?
Yeah, but
I
maybe
see.
I think it's take time 2 years around.
Right.
Yeah, but now is not same like Bangkok. Yeah, and India have yoga. Everybody is yogi in India, so they just want to follow. They don't want to business, because Indian government and the Indian people, they said yoga is not for business. Yoga is for as a lifestyle. Follow your inner peace, your healthy body. So what you're doing, just do it with your mind control.
Right. So
Yeah.
perhaps that is what distinguishes yoga, say, in the East compared to yoga in the West.
Yeah. Once we talk about the East and versus West, so we find the West is work less than East. East is work too much. Yeah. It's we follow the yoga for completely lifestyle with business.
With business.
With business
So
in the
balancing
East.
yoga and business
Yeah.
in the East.
In the East, but in the West, the peoples, they follow yoga, but have a less studios and the less. But nowadays is getting better. But the peoples who from the West, Western countries, they want to learn yoga from the East. They don't want to learn yoga from the West and the Western teacher as well. But once we're talking the comparison between East and the versus West, so we look yoga from the East, from the ASEAN, and the teaching by Western people. Even in Thailand,
We see a lot of that.
yeah, you can see so many in Asian countries have a Western yoga teacher, and people want to learn from Western. But once people have a option, Western teacher and the Indian yoga teacher, the people select the Indian yoga teacher, don't select the Western yoga teacher. But once you get the interview where they learn from the Western people, they learn from India. But they don't want to work in them country. They want to work in Thailand. They want to work in other Asian countries. Yeah, this is an important thing.
Wow.
So it's make the conclusion, the yoga is very popular in the ASEAN
right.
right now. Yeah,
It's very interesting how things work against the flow like that.
yeah.
So in terms of yoga and the future, what do you see in terms of the development of yoga in the future for ASEAN?
In the future, yoga will more develop, and the World Yoga Alliance also make the international standard of yoga education, not only for business, because the World Yoga Alliance don't follow the business things, follow the yoga education standard. And nowadays ASEAN is getting more popularity and more strong standard about education. Yeah. So in future maybe it's getting more stronger and the more popular versus now.
So perhaps in the future we'll be seeing more regulation of
Yeah.
yoga, because perhaps while yoga becomes more and more popular, there are always two sides of the coin. On the other hand, you may end up with an instructor who may not know much about yoga, who could ultimately, say, injure a student, for example. So this is why perhaps the World Yoga Alliance has to assist in that regulation.
Yeah, because the peoples learn from somewhere else and they think they are the teacher, but they don't follow the standard, the education standard. That's why the people practicing, during the practice, they get injury. So it is normal that because once we practice and we don't follow the yoga education standard, the principles of practicing, so we get the injury in our wrist, injury in knees, ankle joints, and the lower back or shoulders or maybe somewhere else. This is the important thing nowadays. So that's why we are going to control by World Yoga Alliance the education standard and make the perfect yoga teacher with full of safety. Yeah. In European country and the Asian country, I saw one more thing. The European country, they want the, how can I say, insurance. They need a yoga teacher insurance. I said, yoga teacher, why need insurance? Then I make research and then I asked to my WYA in European countries. So I found because the yoga teacher is not perfect and the teach is an incorrect way. That's why the teacher don't follow the principle and the students get injured. So teacher must, if you are a real teacher, you must follow the principles of yoga practicing, principle of yoga, then I'm sure 100% nobody can injure in your class. Because yoga advanced class you can do it, beginner class you can do it, intermediate class you can do it, but with safety. Safety is important first.
Right. Very important
Yeah.
indeed. When you want to heal yourself, for example, with yoga for healing and health purposes,
Yeah.
many people try to heal themselves, but may in fact cause more injury. But just for the audience though, many people may be very curious, more simple kind of cures. Can you show us a couple of very simple cures for, say, office syndrome?
For office syndrome,
Right, it's for example.
It's very easy. Once we have some problems, suppose for example we have an office syndrome problem, so we are sitting in the chair in the office, we are working in computer, we can take a rest of just 5 minutes because you have to go to fresh room, washroom.
Right.
Yeah. So once you go fresh room, washroom, just stretch yourself. Side, twist. Yeah, you have to make a twist one side, then other side, and the one side and the other side. Yeah, just make a little twist.
Little twist.
Yeah, little twist here, and maybe you can do it the simple exercise. So keep your hands with your shoulders and the rotation. Yeah, it's for neck or for your office syndrome. It's very easy. So one round with one breath. So this is a formula.
So yoga is also about breathing,
Yeah.
breathing correctly as you do the movements.
Yeah, we have to, about breath, during the yoga practice, we must look our lungs. Once your lungs is open, you have to inhale. Once your lungs is closer, you have to exhale,
Right.
like a balloon. Like open, big, pot yai, หายใจเข้า แล้วก็ pot เล็ก หายใจออก
Okay.
This is an important thing. So once we bend forward, so we have to breathe out only. Every posture. Once we open back, or bend back, open chest open.
to breathe
So
in.
breathe in only. And important thing, some of maximum people think breathe in and hold.
No.
No need to hold. Just breathe in and out. No need to hold. Some people think breathe out and hold. No need to hold. Just keep going on your flow.
Many people consider yoga practice with flexibility
Yeah.
and resilience. So
Yeah.
that comes with each breath. When you flex one way,
Yeah.
you breathe in, you flex the other way, you breathe out,
Yeah.
and that assists us to become
Yeah.
more flexible.
Yeah, this is the foundation.
There
Yeah,
we go.
you get it.
So there's so many
Yeah.
very special
Yeah.
details about yoga and various practices and subjects in
Yeah.
yoga, which we probably won't be able to cover today.
Yeah.
But that aside, hopefully we'll be able to invite you on to the show once again to show us more details about yoga and
Yes.
the poses. But for now, we've run out of time. Thank you very
Yes.
much for joining us and your insights.
You're welcome. Thank you very
Okay.
much for inviting me. Yeah.
ท่านผู้ชมคะจากที่ได้คุยกับอาจารย์ดารัมนะคะเกี่ยวกับโยคะในประเทศอาเซียนเราก็ได้ทราบว่าโยคะเป็นวิชาที่ ดังมากๆฮอตสุดๆในประเทศอาเซียนแล้วก็รอบโลกแต่ว่าจะมีปัญหาบางอย่างนะคะหลายคนที่เข้ามาเรียนโยคะอาจจะมีการเผยแพร่ถ่ายทอดวิชาที่อาจจะผิดหรือว่าแตกแนวจากออริจินัลค่ะซึ่งอาจารย์ดารัมก็บอกว่าความฝันของอาจารย์นะคะคือการเผยแพร่โยคะแบบออริจินัลหรือว่าถูกต้องนะคะเพราะฉะนั้นโครงการ WYA หรือว่า Your World Yoga Alliance ก็พยายามที่จะสร้างมาตรฐานให้กับวิชาโยคะทั่วโลกค่ะถ้าท่านผู้ชมต้องการหาข้อมูลเพิ่มเติมก็เข้าไปที่เว็บไซต์ worldwideweb.wyayoga.com ได้เลยค่ะขณะนี้ World Yoga World Alliance นะคะได้ทำวิชาทั้ง education ทั้งด้าน registration certification ให้แต่ละท่านแม้ว่าจะเป็นแบบเดี่ยวหรือว่าองค์กรนะคะเข้าไปดูเพิ่มเติมได้เลยค่ะท่านผู้ชมคะหมดเวลาแล้วค่ะสำหรับช่วง ASEAN Interview พบกันอีกครั้งอาทิตย์หน้านะคะ
Yes, then that's a very informative and useful interviews and comments on the trends of yoga in ASEAN. Thank you very much for Master Dharm, and that's it for ASEAN Challenge today. Thank you for watching us and see you again next week. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ